My name is Tudor and I work for Capital Kids Cricket and I'm the head coach and development officer. So my involvement in Evelina is doing sports with myself and Denise O'Neill.
Hi, I'm Denise O'Neill and I work for Capital Kids Cricket and I am in charge of hospital inclusion work.
Been there for I reckon about 13, 14 years now, and for me it's one of the best jobs ever. I can't think of anything else that is more rewarding than seeing kids that have gone through a lot, and our job is to make them happy.
We go in and do PE sessions with them, adapting it to whatever their needs are. It can be anything, so we could play cricket, but it obviously wouldn't be running around. We use lots of skittles and arches, and you know, there's a bit more, it's the whole social thing, mixing with other children that they could be in the next bed to but have never spoke to them. So we kind of get the walls going a little bit. It can be a little bit hectic. Love a beach ball. Beach balls are the go-to because nobody gets hurt.
My name is Debbie Ann Thompson. I'm Cruz' brown mom. Cruz was born with his kidney not functioning. I think he had about 10% of working kidney, doing dialysis at Evelina Hospital, where we have teacher coming in to teach them, and we have PE. That's the best part for Cruz, doing the PE with Denise and Ray.
Yeah, so Cruz is 8. We met Cruz when he was 2 years old in his cot, looking through, and we was doing sports with all the other kids on dialysis, and he's looking, he wants to play, but he's only 2. But he wanted to play, but you know, you can see he had this energy about him, how he just wanted to be involved, and so he did. You know, I think we threw a ball in and he threw it back. He was like, okay, then his hand-eye's quite good. We threw a ball back in, and he's catching this ball at 2. He was like, oh, okay then. Well, maybe you can join in the session in dialysis, and it just evolved from there. You know, he's been through so much, him and his family. But whenever you walk into dialysis, you'll see Cruz. And when you see Cruz, he's got this infectious smile about him, which then, you know, transfers to everyone else in the room. And, you know, when you've had a hard day, because, you know, you've had a hard day, you just go back thinking, yeah, that Cruz, he is special, you know, and he is one of our favourites, and he is dear to, you know, very dear to Denise and myself.
My name is Cruz Brown. If I'm on Evelina, the dialysis on the machine, I don't have to pay attention to the machine at all. I can just do PE and homework. And it's exciting because it's very helpful for my fitness.
Being in dialysis, children are in 3 days a week, could be more depending, but it's normally 3 days a week. So every week we see Cruz. So we see the progression. He kind of come out of his shell because he was pretty quiet. You know, we do other stuff, so he was like learning his numbers, he was learning his colours. You know, he was kind of growing up around us.
Yeah, those days for me are amazing, because there are some really dark days, I would say, in the hospitals, because we do occasionally lose 1 or 2, especially if we've got to know them and the family, the siblings, the aunties, uncles, and we've got close, and sometimes it can be very hard. But Denise and I are very passionate about what we do. So when we have those amazing days, you know, that's what drives us. That's what drives us, because there are people say, well, how can you do this job? And the reason why we do it is because those kids in the hospitals, you know, in all these hospitals, they do have schools. In these schools, they need some learning. They do get PE. We just adapt what we do and make our sessions the most enjoyable sessions. And for myself, and I know for Denise as well, there's not another job we could do. Personally, it has been so rewarding. I've been with CKC for 20 years. We've been doing the hospital program for about 15 or so years, and there's nothing that comes close to what myself and Denise you know, doing these hospitals.
There is sadness, you know. I mean, I've questioned myself over the years, can I do this all the time? Because emotionally, it can wreck your head. You know, you build up this rapport with these children and their families, and then you lose them. And it's like, how do you go on? How do you go on? It's I can't even explain it. It's the most devastating feeling when you go into work or you get that dreaded phone call to say, look, you know, blah blah's sadly passed away. It breaks your heart, but then you have to go on. You know, you can't just stop. You just can't stop. Same with the children with mental health. You know, there's children that take their own lives. It's absolutely devastating, you know, but there's the others that are left, and you just want to make them happy. And I'll say, we're going to make memories, and that's what we do. Be it the most silliest thing, but it can be extremely hard. I mean, I struggled the last few weeks. I've kind of struggled with some stuff that's gone on, and I'm sure I'll get over it. But it's because you always think you can be the one that saves them, and you can't.
When I see Denise away, I'm excited and happy. They both treat me as family, and ever since I came, they've helped me a lot for my dialysis and my PE. And helps Mom to get her coffee every time I do PE.